Thor's Thoughts, number 3. It's Tuesday evening. Big stuff just happened. I just got done watching a 30-minute DC commercial for all their stuff they have coming up, and it capped off with the new Suicide Squad trailer. The new Suicide Squad trailer was amazing. It was ridiculous. Like, I'll get into that. Trust me, that's pretty much what Thor's Thoughts is about tonight, is that Suicide Squad trailer. I watched it 4 times. We'll cover it. But let's talk about the DC special to start off with. It was a 30-minute special called Justice League something. Like, not Dawn of Justice, but I don't know. Dawn of Justice League or something like that it was called. I don't really, I can't remember. It had Jeff Johns, it had Kevin Smith. They were hosting it. We started off with Batman vs. Superman, obviously. Like, they're going to leave with their big guns. So, they showed us some extended clips from things we've already seen before. Like, nothing really new. They talked about, the one thing I did find interesting through the whole show was how much each individual actor or actress actually knows about the character and knows about what direction they're taking the character, their biggest drawbacks, like everything that's going on with them. I was really, really pleasantly surprised when I saw all that. So the 30-minute special started with Batman vs. Superman. They covered that pretty quick. Then they went into Wonder Woman. We got some shots of Wonder Woman. We still haven't really heard her talk. We heard her fight a little bit, but we never heard her speak. We never heard any lines of dialogue. Still, to this day, we have not heard a line of dialogue from Wonder Woman. They showed some footage. They're shooting Wonder Woman right now. So that they even showed footage was, I'd say, phenomenal. And the footage looked good. Like, everything I saw, her on horseback, her just walking, her with that blue hood on that we've seen. There was a bunch of shots that that I got super excited about. Like, and Wonder Woman's not probably my biggest, like, I'm looking forward to it the most. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's coming. I'll see it when it comes out, but I'm not like, oh my God, Wonder Woman. Like, I'm excited. I'm cool with Gal Gadot. Like, I'm cool with the actress they got playing her. But I'm in a wait and see kind of mode with that. We'll see. Batman vs. Superman's going to tell me a lot, and then we'll see what happens with the Wonder Woman movie. But it looked good from what they showed. Then they talked about Justice League, pretty much going through each individual character. And they ended with, they had Cyborg, and I was impressed that the actor for Cyborg knew a lot about Cyborg and, like, his drawbacks. And the way they talked about he's always tied into the internet, and he's always online, and he's always gathering information. He doesn't sleep. There's a lot of cool stuff when they came to Cyborg. The Flash stuff was all right. It's going to be the same Barry Allen story. His mom died. His dad's in prison. He gets struck by lightning. He has force powers. But he's going to be able to, like... The way they were talking about the Speed Force was more like you could use it to change time and space, which they've done in the comics a lot. But it's very interesting that that's what they're going to maybe do in the movies and have him go to, like... Because Doctor Strange is going to be Marvel's connections to different dimensions. Well, Flash might be DC's connections to different dimensions. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. And then they capped that off, the Justice League talk, with talking about Green Lantern Corps. And then I got excited. They didn't really say much about it. They just said the Green Lantern Corps universe is coming to the Justice League universe. And they made a really big deal about talking about how everybody has their own universe, and it'll be a mashing of universes when these big event films like Justice League happen and stuff like that. And I thought that was a pretty neat idea. I mean, it's not any different from what Marvel's doing. They're just kind of saying it in a different way. And they're not saying, like, it's an all-connected universe, yes, but there's like pocket universes or whatever that each, hero holds or lives in, something like that. I don't know. I'm all jacked up from this trailer, I'll tell you. Like, and then that was the finisher. That was the end move. That was finish him. Like, that was it. They showed the trailer. Margot Robbie came on, and they showed a bunch of clips and like throughout talking about it. And it really did get me pumped up for what DC's got going on. Because I'm excited in the direction they're going. They talked about Aquaman. Before I get in the trailer, they talked about Aquaman. They talked about, exploring the depths of the ocean and, like, how 75% of the world is his domain. Like, it's going to be really interesting to see Aquaman, come to life on the big screen. Because it's going to be interesting to see how they pull that off. And it's going to be interesting to see how they pull off a lot of these characters. Like, Batman vs. Superman is easy. That's a built-in, everybody wants to see that. But when you start pulling in Wonder Woman, Aquaman, another Flash, the Green Lantern Corps, like all these different ones, it's going to be interesting to see how they do. You know, like, because DC doesn't have a great track record except for Batman, and even he's been, you know, up and down at times. And and Superman, both those two have a good track record. Everybody else, either no track record or, i.e., Green Lantern movie, the first one with Ryan Reynolds, horrible movie. But thank God Ryan Reynolds is getting his redemption at Deadpool. That's going to be amazing. So I was going to do the Thor's thoughts about that PG-13 petition, but I decided against that. And then I saw the Rated X petition that they started, and I laughed my ass off. But I digress. So let's get to it. Let's just talk about the trailer, and then I'll have like my final thoughts about the whole thing. So then they showed the Suicide Squad trailer, and it starts with Queen music, and it's like, is this just, you know, that song? I'm not a great singer, obviously. That's why I don't sing. But it starts with Queen music. It's perfect. It starts with them all in jail. Harley Quinn's in her cell drinking like a little teacup. They should show everybody in their cell. Then they break it down, and they kind of tell who each character is. And Amanda Waller's talking about, you know, assembling the team. Then you can tell they pull them all out of their cells. Margot Robbie's got some great lines in it, talking about the voices in her head and should I kill everybody here? Like, there's just some great one-liners in that. And then Deadshot's got some good stuff. Like, he looks good. Like, Floyd Lawton looks like a real good character. And I'm glad they picked Will Smith. Like, I think he's going to do an excellent job. I haven't seen Concussion, but I've heard he's amazing in that. And Will Smith can bring it when he wants to bring it. So here's hoping Will Smith brings it for Deadshot. They talked a lot about not Enchantress, but Katana, and that her sword actually does capture the souls of everyone she kills. They showed some of that in the trailer. And then, Jai Courtney, Captain Boomerang. I hate Jai Courtney, but he looked really good in this movie. Like, there's a part of him cracking a beer, like backing away, like trying to drink a beer. There's a bunch of shots of him hitting someone. There's a lot of shots of him pretty much hitting people, which was pretty good. I mean, if that's all he does, like, I'm cool with that. And then drinking beer, fine. With the mustache and the facial hair, I'm good with all that. So they showed that, and then you got a little bit of Enchantress, a little bit of Killer Croc, not much of Rick Flag in the trailer, which I didn't really find that surprising, to be honest, because let's be honest, no one's going for Rick Flag. Everyone's going for Deadshot, Harley Quinn, Joker. And let's talk about Joker. I know that the look of Joker has been talked about to death, and I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm over the look. I'm cool with it. That's what they want to go with. Let's roll with it. Jared Leto looks like a fucking maniac. Like, the way he's going to portray this Joker is going to be maybe the most insane Joker we've seen, and in a different way. Like, talking about, I can't wait to show you all my toys. And then they have him laying in a room, and he's surrounded by knives, and they're all pointing out. It's super crazy. And then there's a part where he jumps into a vat of something, and it looks like saves Harley. I'm really curious to see what happens there. The action looks amazing. They didn't give away who they're fighting. Unlike Batman vs. Superman trailer 2, where they gave away Doomsday, they didn't give away who the bad guy is. And they did finally say, Jeff Johns said, I'm not going to say Joker's part of the Suicide Squad. So Joker's probably not part of the Suicide Squad at all. He's just a peripheral character that has a storyline, you know, has a through line through the movie that crosses paths with the Suicide Squad. Why they're going after this bigger thing. Because they said they're sending them into somewhere where they're going to die. The Queen music plays throughout. It's phenomenal. I've probably watched that trailer 4 times. I'm going to watch it again. It's still paused on the TV next to me. So check it out. If you didn't get to watch the 30-minute special, hopefully you DVR'd it, or I'm sure you can find it on YouTube, or I'm sure DC will put it up at some point on their own YouTube channel. But that trailer, anywhere, you can find it. I know it's online already. I've already seen it multiple places. Check it out. Watch it multiple times. I think I'm more excited for Suicide Squad now than I am for Batman vs. Superman. To be honest with you, like, Batman vs. Superman is going to be great. It's going to set up the universe. I'm really looking forward to that movie. But Suicide Squad looks like something completely different. It's like the tagline, worst heroes ever. Like, it doesn't get any better than this, I think. And Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn is going to kill it. She is going to kill it. Her Harley Quinn is going to be dead on. It's going to be ridiculous. What DC's got going, if they execute this properly, I'm not going to say watch our Marvel, but God, what a good time to be a nerd. Like, Then we got Marvel going strong, DC going strong, steel sharpens steel. People, like, competition breeds better competition. Like, everyone's got to step their game up here. You know, we got Deadpool coming out. That's going to change the game. We're talking about rated R X-Force movies possibly happen. That's going to change the game. We're going to talk about this trailer. We're going to talk about all this on the show this week. Oh, sidebar before I finish. Episode 41 will be up by tomorrow or Thursday at the latest. I had some technical difficulties at the home computer, but I got it all straightened out. I'm going to be doing it over at Toby's. Thank God he's got a computer I can do it on. And then I'll get it up within a day or so. But final thoughts on this. DC's in the right position. They got the right people in place. They got the right minds behind it. They want to make it a universe that's completely different from Marvel's, but still a superhero universe. And I'm ready. Let's go. Suicide Squad. Thor's thoughts. Deuces.
If you like what you just saw, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and like our Facebook page.